Well, I need a prediction. I didn't get a prediction on Jake. What happens?
Hey,
I seen him working out the other day, and he throws some good combinations. So those 6-punch combinations, he has to make sure. I'm talking Jake Paul. Make sure that he's not in the way of those punches because Tyson's a...
In an unexpected turn of events, Jake Paul has allegedly called off his much-anticipated fight against Mike Tyson. Speculation suggests that leaked footage may have played a role, sparking rumors that Jake abruptly developed a mysterious injury just ahead of the showdown.
Like, I already know it. I already feel it. I've seen it happening. So just putting that out there. Side note there.
Mike Tyson isn't taking things lightly. Not only is he firing back at Jake Paul with sharp roasts, but he's also hitting him with a massive $100 million lawsuit. And if that isn't enough, Jake's big brother, Logan Paul, remember his bold talk about knocking out Iron Mike with ease? Well, it seems Netflix is now offering Logan a chance to step into the ring with Tyson himself. Could this be Logan's next big boxing match? As, if the drama couldn't get any hotter, there's also buzz around a potential showdown between Tyson and none other than Floyd Mayweather. Yes, Mayweather recently took a jab at Tyson, taunting him for interacting with Jake, and now Tyson's ready to respond in the ring. Ever since the rumors began, it's been a hot topic, with Jake Paul, the social media star turned boxer, right in the middle of it all.
And I am literally knocking the fuck out of the competition. You're going to the Olympics in 2 years, and then that's going to be when I'm probably going to be fighting for a world championship. So we both could potentially be world champions, #1 in the world together.
Olympic champion.
You two.
I'm too sharp and fast.
that's it. Nothing
That's
like
it.
personal, no spiritual.
Oh, I mean, I'm just, I think just being active and like being the man in the arena for years and years now, like I don't even get nervous. The nerves are not even there.
And then decided to step into the boxing ring, going toe-to-toe with none other than the legendary Mike Tyson, who's 57 years old now. Jake Paul's been quite elected with his opponents in the past, often choosing athletes who are well past their prime. We're talking about guys like Nate Robinson from the NBA and a bunch of XO fighters, but this time by taking on Tyson, who hasn't stepped into a professional boxing ring since 2005. Jake is really upping the Mike Tyson as Jake Paul anti.
Remember that? My mother, I have to decimate her as well. This is business. It's just business. Nothing personal.
So when you brought your feelings into the ring, did that interfere with your ability to win?
Absolutely, yeah. Because once your feelings are in the ring, you think about, wow, I don't want to get hit, I'm this and that, and you're apprehensive. And once you're apprehensive, it's over with.
Here's where it gets interesting. They've added some special rules for this fight. Instead of the usual 3-minute rounds in men's boxing, they'll go for only 2 minutes each. Plus, they're using heavier gloves, weighing in at 14 ounces. Tyson, who had an exhibition bout with Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, looked surprisingly sharp, and that fight, scored by guest judges, ended in a split draw. But here's the kicker. Unlike that exhibition, this match with Jake Paul will officially count toward Tyson's professional record, which currently stands at an impressive 50 wins and 6 losses. The shorter rounds might actually play to Tyson's advantage at his age, making this a highly anticipated showdown.
So, Mike, what was the height of your career? Like, when you look at your 58 years, like, if you look back at Scan 58, what was the highest point?
Losing to Buster Douglas.
Busted up. But you always busted up?
No, probably I hurt my hand from training, but never from the fight.
But are you going into a fight with a busted hand?
No, I'm going in a fight with a win.
It's a classic case of trying to save face by inventing an injury. But in the wild world of boxing drama, who knows what will happen next? One thing's for sure, if Jake Paul does pull out of this fight, there will be plenty calling him out for it, and Tyson will be the first. Tyson's been hitting the gym hard, preparing intensely for this showdown, and when he heard rumors of Jake possibly using some shady tactics to back out, he wasn't having it. Tyson is ready to call out any of Jake's antics and isn't about to let him off the hook easily.
They could hate me, they could love me. If I put my happiness to be dependent on an audience, then it's a codependent relationship. and codependent relationships aren't good. If I'm relying on an audience to like me for my satisfaction, then I will never be happy unless they like me. So that means I'll do things to make them like me.
Okay, cool.
Tyson didn't hold back. I've been training my ass off for this fight, and now this kid thinks he can just waltz in here and duck out? No way, that's not happening, he said, visibly frustrated. I don't care what excuses he's making up. If he's scared to step into the ring with me, he should just say it straight up instead of hiding behind some bogus injury. Tyson wasn't done there. He had plenty more to say about Jake Paul's antics. Come on, who does this guy think he is? Tyson continued. He's out here acting like he's some big shot, but when it comes down to it, he's just a scared little kid who can't handle the heat. If he's not man enough to face me in the ring, then he should just crawl back into whatever hole he came from. And Tyson had more to vent about, particularly when it came to Jake's complaints about the fight's rules. He's been yapping about how the 2-minute rounds are supposed to give me the upper hand because I'm older and supposedly going to get tired faster, Tyson said, shaking his head in disbelief. But what he's conveniently forgetting is that if we're going by his logic, then he has an advantage, too, with the 14-ounce gloves. Tyson's frustration was clear. Jake's whining about the 2-minute rounds like it's going to hand me an edge. Understand this, I've got a fight coming up, and yeah, right now, I'm nervous. But as the fight gets closer, that nervousness fades. By the time I'm stepping into that ring, I'm not scared anymore. I'm ready, but Jake, he's going to be nervous, he's going to be scared. And if he's so worried about advantages, he should know those heavier gloves are his safety net. Tyson continued, his tone hardening. With every jab, Tyson made it clear he wasn't pulling punches when it came to his opinions on Jake's tactics. Those gloves, they're his ticket to feeling just a little bit less of my power. He can complain about the round time all he wants, but once those gloves go on, he's still going to feel every punch I land, even if it's a bit softer. This fight, airing on Netflix, is already generating massive buzz, and rumor has it the payday is astronomical. While no exact numbers have been released, word on the street is that the event could rake in an eye-watering $300 million.